a little cool in some of the suburbs. We actually have a few 30s out there this morning, but it's nice and clear as clouds that we're tracking for later today, well up to our north near the Canadian border, where we're tracking a few showers up that way as well. But here's a look at just how cool it is. We're down to 42 in Norwood. Martha's Vineyard checking in at only 39 degrees. It's in the 50s for downtown Boston, and we'll make our way back to the 70s this afternoon for most locations. We'll see a few 60s for the mid to outer Cape and Nantucket, where that southeast wind is right off of the Atlantic. 12-hour forecast does look rain-free, but you'll notice there's some clouds gathering this afternoon with some of the clouds near the Canadian border right now. And as those clouds push toward us this afternoon, they may squeeze out a few hit or miss sprinkles. That chance between 2 through about 8 o'clock tonight. It's looking very low risk here, but it is something we'll be watching again for tomorrow. I'll have the timeline for that, plus what to expect for the beautiful clear start to our morning here, and as a result, our temperatures are actually really cool out the door. 42 degrees in Norwood, 43 in New Bedford. Head down toward Martha's Vineyard, and we're sitting at 37 degrees right now. But you can see that beautiful clear sky that we're talking about here with our live look in Worcester right now. Nice and bright out there as we're approaching sunrise at about 6:22. A great glow to the sky here. The clouds, they're just to our north, so they're not far, but you can see it's as you move into northern New England and closer to the Canadian border, where we're seeing a few of these showers starting to cross their way into upstate New York. Eventually, that batch of clouds, even a few showers, will be working its way southward toward us. So the bright skies this morning giving way to more afternoon clouds and that chance for a few showers that could produce very light sprinkles here. We're talking about 1/100th to 2/100ths of an inch of rainfall, so nothing all too impactful. It's a warm day. We're in the mid 70s, right on track for what's considered average. But with the wind off the water, you'll see some 60s as you move toward the mid to outer Cape and heading down toward Nantucket. That chance for showers is very low. So you can see with the 12-hour forecast, it's looking rain-free for Boston, but certainly more afternoon clouds, especially by the late afternoon and evening. So let's take a look at our Futurecast. We fast forward toward 2 o'clock today, and there's those clouds starting to move in. So things are clouding over as we move through the afternoon, and there's that chance for a few sprinkles developing by the mid to late afternoon hours. This paused at 5 p.m. and you really have to look closely to find these little areas of green drops trying to develop. So we'll call it sprinkles, and it's a low risk that we'll watch through about 8 o'clock tonight. Thereafter, they will start to fade with some signs of clearing. I do think we'll still have a few clouds overnight, so we'll call it partly cloudy. Tomorrow is mostly sunny and mostly dry, but yet again there is that risk for a few showers. It looks a little warmer tomorrow. Inland could make a run toward the upper 70s to just about 80 degrees as we watch our skies for that chance for showers. Now this does look slightly juicier than what we have out there in the forecast today. I think these showers still look hit or miss for tomorrow afternoon, but don't be surprised if these showers have a little more umph to them, we'll say, as they continue to pass by. Light to moderate showers possible right on into the 4 to 5 o'clock hour here. Notice they're a little more widespread moving south of the Mass Pike before diminishing with sunset tomorrow night. And by the way, that sunset is before 7 p.m. And you'll see really no big signs of a big rainmaker here with our 7-day forecast. Quite the opposite. A little bit of a warm up, high near 80 by the middle of the week. For Storm Team 5, I'm meteorologist Cicalese.
Richardson with Cicalese. Time to show some appreciation for our Saturday morning.
Ooh, that is a gorgeous start.
Oh, nice.
It is a little cool in a few spots, but we are completely bright and dry out there this morning. That's something to be grateful for. Not going to be high impact stuff. We look toward the Canadian border. That's where clouds are moving in with a few showers up that way. That will be shifting southward toward us for later this afternoon. For now, it's cool and it's clear. We're down to 43 in New Bedford. 37 heading down toward the Vineyard this morning, 55 in the city. Mid 70s this afternoon is right on track for average. We'll see a few 60s down toward Cape Cod and the islands with that wind off of the water. But overall, really a beautiful Saturday, mild afternoon, but there will be some clouds overhead, and those clouds hint at what's to come here in terms of that chance for a few afternoon drops. Let's fast forward 2 o'clock today. You see those clouds around and perhaps a few drops falling as we move through the afternoon and into this evening. So 5 p.m. still that chance for a hit or miss shower. It'll be passing through about 8 o'clock tonight before diminishing. We'll see another chance for a few showers tomorrow. I'll have the timeline for that ahead. Sprinkles in the forecast. So it's mainly dry today and really much of the day tomorrow, but that chance for showers slightly higher heading into tomorrow. Let's take a look at what's going on overhead. We are completely clear out there this morning in southern New England, but you can see clouds starting to move into northern New England and then farther northward across the Canadian border. You can see there's a few showers that are making their way southeastward toward upstate New York. So that disturbance continues to push southward. You'll see increasing clouds this afternoon, the chance for a few drops passing by, another chance for showers tomorrow. You combine 2 days with chance of showers and our potential for rain less than 2/100ths of an inch. So it doesn't look like high impact stuff here. Live look in both Worcester and Boston. We're seeing a beautiful glow to the sky here this morning. The clear skies overnight allowed for a beautiful sunrise, but it also allowed for a cool start to our morning. Our suburbs have fallen into the 40s for the most part. We're down to about 49 in Lawrence, 45 in Falmouth, 37 down toward Martha's Vineyard. Afternoon highs managed to cross into the 70s for most spots. You'll see 60s down toward Cape Cod and the islands with the southeast wind direction off the water. 12-hour forecast rain free for Boston, but we certainly have more clouds in our forecast this afternoon. So that's why there is that slight chance for a few drops passing by. Nothing that I would cancel outdoor plans for, but it is something to be aware of so that you're not surprised if you feel those drops falling. Let's get you toward the 2 o'clock hour. That's when I think we'll see some of those clouds moving in and the first sign of some of those sprinkles developing. It's very hit or miss stuff here. You really have to squint to see this on the Futurecast, but I have this pause at 5 p.m. and there's certainly a few green drops here. That's indicating that chance for a few sprinkles continuing through about 8 o'clock this evening. Thereafter, we dry out. It's a partly cloudy sky overnight. Not as cool as last night. We saw a lot of 40s, even a few 30s overnight last night. I think tonight and tomorrow morning we'll hold on to the 50s for the most part. Mostly dry for your Sunday forecast, mostly sunny and a little bit warmer than today. Inland suburbs getting closer to the upper 70s to even hitting 80 and warm spots like Nashua at the coastline, low to mid 70s with some afternoon clouds producing a few showers. I do think the shower chance tomorrow looks slightly higher than today, and while it's not widespread coverage here, it's an isolated shower risk. I do think these showers could contain a little bit more in terms of moisture, perhaps even a few strikes of lightning, especially moving down south of the Mass Pike through sunset tomorrow evening. From there, it's looking rather dry Wednesday and Friday. Rondella.
Thank you, Kelly.
Flower grower
Sunflowers
yourself.
just make you happy, I think.
Oh.
But boy, I have trouble staking a few things. Could you imagine trying to stake that thing?
Right, that's what was my thought too, because they are a little top heavy, those sunflowers,
exactly.
right?
And the sunflowers to a beautiful.
But nothing all too impactful. Enjoy.
Okay, thanks, Kellyanne. We'll be right back here at 8 a.m. Enjoy your morning.
We'll see you then.